Hi and welcome back to Urke Electrical channel. Today we are doing this video to talk about this multimeter here and how to use it. Okay, this multimeter here comes with two cords, a black and a red cord that can be attached to it. As you can see here, it says common and V, minus and plus. How to use this multimeter? You gotta turn it on and position this red thing here to the measurement you want to do. Let's say right now we want to measure the voltage in this circuit here, in our project here. So for that, we gotta come to this position right here. It says here V with the alternate current sign. If you come to this V here, that's the direct current you want to measure. It shows a minus behind the numbers when you put to that. Now that we are on this position here, let's plug our project and get power. As you can see right now, we got power. So to measure, you gotta have a live wire and a neutral wire. You take the measurement between two wires, between a hot or between a hot and a neutral, or between a hot and a ground. So now let's open these two nuts here, wire nuts here, to have these wires exposed. Okay. As you can see now, we have the black wire here, that is the hot, and the white wire, that is the neutral. Let's see what we got here. We got 122.5 volts. Okay, this circuit has 122 volt in it right now. Okay, now we have put our wire nuts back on, and let's plug again. So now let's do some amperage measurement over here. And to do that, there are two options to measure the amperage over here. As we have two options for the voltage, we have two options for the amperage over here too. The amperage have two ranges, 200 amp to 400 amp when you put it right here. When you are measuring something between 200 amp to 400 amp, you put it in this position. If you are measuring something between 2 amp to 20 amp, you gotta put it on this position. So let's say right now we want to know how much amperage this light is drawing. And before we do that, let's do some calculation here and see. As you can see here, the bulb we have here is a 25 watts. The power of this bulb is 25 watts. Okay, so as we know, that watt there equal voltage times current. So that means the current equal wattage over the voltage. And so this bulb will draw 0.2 amp. Let's verify that with the multimeter. Okay. To do that, we don't to measure the amperage. We don't need to use the leads. If you want, you take them off. You leave them on. But I suggest to take them off while you taking amperage, because you're using the clamp to take the amperage. To do the measurement of the amperage, you gotta put this clamp around one wire, either the hot or the neutral wire. If you put it on around the neutral wire here, as you can see, we have 0.2 amps. Now, let's say we put two of these bulbs. That means we have double the amperage. So that's gonna be 0.2 times 2, that's 0.4 amp. Let's see if we're gonna have 0.2 amp. In this project, we prepared two of those lights in this side. Now let's switch the bulb to two bulbs now. Okay, right there we have now two bulbs on, double of the charge, and we have 0.4 amp. Right there, you can read it by yourself, 0.4. That means we double the charge. Now we have an electric heater here. This electric heater have a selector for two power. You can choose either 1300 watt or 1500 watts. So right now, let's choose first 1300 watt. Okay. Now we have this electric heater plugged on the circuit here, and we have a choice of 1300 watt or 1500 watt on the electric heater here. As you can see now, we are drawing 10.8 amp. Okay, let's turn it off and see. We come back to 0.4 amp. At 1500, we are drawing 11 amp. Now let's come and do some calculation and see if this was correct. Okay, now let's go to measuring the continuity. Okay, to measure the continuity, you gotta make sure power is off in the circuit, and you gotta use these two leads right here for that. The black to the black, the red to the red. And to verify that the leads are good, you gotta make them touch, and you can hear a sound. Okay, see, continuity, because it's the same box right here. There is continuity. Now, are there a continuity between this box and the other one? Yes. Why? Because they are grounded together, or let's say bonded together. Okay, so let's see if this box has continuity between it and the neutral of this light fixture here. There is no continuity, nothing. Let's see on the heart of this light fixture if there is continuity with the box. No. Let's see if the ground wire here has continuity with the box. Yes. Okay. Let's see if there is continuity between the heart and the neutral wire. No. There is no continuity between the heart and the neutral wire. Okay, next step, we gotta measure the resistance. That's the last step on this multimeter here. So to measure the resistance, you gotta still use these two leads, and let's measure the resistance of the coil of this light here. Because these lights are incandescent light bulb. These have a dead resistance in it. That's the one that's giving the light in this bulb right here. And to measure that, you gotta put one lead on the side of the bulb here, which is the neutral, and put the other lead on the aluminum or the heart of the bulb here. So we have 50 ohms. So that means the bulb is good. If the bulb wasn't good, we should have OL, like this one, open line. If that resistance cut off, that means the light is burned out. Giving normal light. When you check it, you should have open line. We have gone around the features in this Klein tool CL110 multimeter amp clamp. We have the off position in the two sides. If you are on this side, it's off, or if you are on this side, you can turn it off this side too. You have the feature to put the light if it's dark to read. This button on the side here, it says on it hold. You can see that. Okay, it says on it hold. So when you are measuring amperage, you can press that, and we can even do that right now. Okay, we have 0.2 amp right now, and let's turn on the heater. Have 10.8. Okay, let's hold that. 10.85. See, it's holding on that. 10.85. Okay, if you want to remove that, you gotta press the button again. See, you press the hold button again, it come back to 0. This is the battery component, and we can open it yourself. You can see the battery. Three AA batteries. It's a very good tool for the electrician around to use. So that's all, and we will do other videos concerning some other electrical ammeters, and for this Klein tool CL110, we went around all the features, the two connections of the leads here, the black and the red. As you can see here, the black is the common, and the positive is the red. Okay, and you can measure alternate current and direct current. When you are measuring continuity, you put it here. When you are measuring resistance, you put it here. and at this position you are off, or this position too you are off. And this ammeter is rated for 600 volt. Okay, you cannot take this and go to measure at 2000 volt with the 2 leads. No, maximum you can measure with this ammeter is 600 volt, and the maximum amperage you can measure with this clamp meter is 400 amp, rated for 600 volt, 400 amp. Thank you so very much for watching.